Seema, first of all, tell us a bit more about why those protesters were out on the streets of Naples last night.
Well, as you said, these hundreds or so of people protesting in Naples. Now, that's the regional capital of the Campania region in the south. And they were really demonstrating against this curfew that's been put in place that came into effect on Friday night, as well as this proposal or suggestion of a regional lockdown. Now, the governor of Campania region, he made a statement on social media on Friday saying that the infection rate has jumped significantly in the past 24 hours, increased by some 50%. It's close to some 2,300 people in terms of new daily infections. And he said there could eventually be a 40-day regional lockdown. So that, as well as the curfew kicking in, people basically frustrated about that, taking to the streets. They were chanting slogans, carrying banners that said things like, "If you close, you pay." So really, the first such demonstration that we're seeing here in Italy since the pandemic basically came into place some 8 months ago. Frustration for those people who are struggling to survive in terms of economically, concern about what a potential lockdown will mean for them, frustration with the curfew as well. And so they took to the streets, and the police having to arrest at least 2 people as a result of what happened. It's interesting to note, as you point out, that the health system does not compare the economics in terms of the south of the country and the north is very different. The north is far richer, but also in terms of the health system, it does not compare to up north. And so they do not have it as efficient or as the number of beds as well. So clearly there's concern both about the health situation, but also the economic situation in that region.
But Seema, it is worth pointing out that these restrictions aren't just in Naples. There's a curfew as well where you are in Rome. Tell us a bit about the situation where you are and indeed across Italy.
Well, here in Rome and the surrounding Lazio region, basically a curfew came into place on Friday night as well. That is between midnight and 5 a.m. You can't be outside unless you have an urgent or essential reason to be there. You have those self-declaration forms again to fill out for that, and you face stiff fines if you break that. On top of that, piazzas or squares here in Rome, popular for people to gather in the evening periods, they're closed from 9 p.m. onwards. A curfew was already in place in the northern region of Lombardy, where the governor there described a very dramatic situation. Lombardy still counting for the bulk of the new cases here in Italy. And other regions, Liguria, Piemonte, Calabria, a lot of them considering putting in place curfews or other measures like stopping the sale of alcohol after 9 p.m. So really, there's a lot of concern, and medics on the ground are urging for more action. They are sounding the alarm because they feel more needs to be done, or we could be facing worse situation in the weeks and months to come.
All right, Seema Gupta for us there in Rome. Thank you very much indeed.